Welcome back to Empower and Elevate. I'm Joanna Ogunleye, and today's conversation is one that many of you have been waiting for. So we're talking about how to move from inspiration, like listening to a podcast, reading a book, or attending a conference, to actually connecting with a mentor in real life. So we often admire people from a distance, but the question is, how do we bridge that gap? How do we go from saying, wow, I learned so much from that person, to actually building a meaningful mentorship relationship? That's what we'll unpack in the following 3 segments today. Segment 1, shifting from passive to active. And 2, where to look. Number 3, making the first move. Moving on to segment 1, shifting from passive to active. First, let's acknowledge something. Consuming content is valuable. It is very valuable. Podcasts, articles, and talks expose us to new ideas, fresh perspective, and role models. But that's only the starting point. Passive learning is like filling a bookshelf. You have information, but it's not yet transformation. Active engagement, on the other hand, is what turns those insights into real life growth. Many people miss out on mentorship because they assume mentors are hidden behind closed doors. But in reality, they are often in plain sight. They're your colleagues, alumni, community leaders, or even someone that you admire on LinkedIn. And the shift happens when you move from simply admiring their work to actually engaging with them. Moving on to segment 2, where to look. So where can you actually find a mentor? I've been asked that question so many times. And I think it differs from organization to organization and even outside when it comes to personal mentorship. Now, one great starting place is professional networks. So whether your company or through industry associations, employee resource groups are also hidden gems. They often bring together leaders who are open to mentoring but may not advertise it. A lot of people have great ideas to share. They have structured guidance that they can give you, but they are not advertising. Then there are conferences and events, so don't just attend the sessions. Make time for networking. When you attend an event like Obsidy, Black Professional Network, or even any of the ERGs, when you attend them, make sure that it's not just about the sessions, so make time to network. Even if it feels uncomfortable at first. Some of the most powerful mentorships are born out of a single conversation at a breakout session or over coffee. I remember the last event I attended as a panelist, and at the end of the event, this young woman came up to me. I would like you to be my mentor. And I was taken aback, but I appreciated her boldness. So also on social media, platforms like LinkedIn are powerful. So if you use them very well and to your advantage. So don't just hit like on any comments, engage thoughtfully. Leave a comment that shows that you've thought about their work. Share your own perspective. And when people see genuine engagement, they are more likely to respond to you. Segment 3, making the first move. Okay, so let's say you have identified someone that you love to learn from. How do you make the first move without feeling awkward? Or worse, getting ignored? Be specific in your conversation, in your request. So instead of saying, can you be my mentor, which is straightforward and direct, it feels big and undefined. Just start small. For example, I really admire how you led your team through change. Could I have 15 minutes of your time to hear how you approached it? That is respectful of their time, and it also gives them a clear, concrete reason to say yes. So also frame mentorship as a shared value. Like, this isn't about extracting wisdom like a sponge. It's about creating an exchange. You can say something like, your experience with X really resonates with where I am. I'd love to learn from you, and I'll be happy to share what I'm seeing in Y area. Since it might be helpful to you as well, and most importantly, keep it light at the beginning. One conversation doesn't have to mean lifelong mentorship. Let me repeat that. One conversation. It does not have to mean a lifelong mentorship. So start with a single chat, build trust, and then let the relationship grow naturally. In closing today's episode, I want you to remember this. Podcasts, books, speeches are incredible sources of inspiration. Trust me, they are incredible sources of inspiration. But mentorship is built in real connection. So here's my challenge to you this week. I know we're already at the end of the week, but take the next 2 days to think about it. Think of one person that you admire. Whether it's a colleague, it's a leader in your network, or someone you've been following online, reach out to that person. Ask for a short conversation and don't overthink it. Because the truth is, your next mentor might be closer than you think. It's just one brave message. So I want to thank you for tuning in into today's episode, Finding Your Mentor from Podcast to Person. Next week, we'll be discussing about how to find a mentor who truly gets you. Until then, keep empowering, keep elevating, and keep lifting others up as you rise. Thank you so much for joining.